Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on College Football 26. Today, we begin SEC play, because it just means more here in the SEC. But our first SEC opponent of the year is not somebody traditionally known for being an SEC school, and that is Arkansas State. Now, the reason that they're playing in the SEC this year is because of promotion relegation, or at least a version of it. Because last offseason, we went through the big conferences and the small conferences, and we decided teams that were underperforming or just outright sucked, we would bump them down to the corresponding lower conference. So, for instance, the Big Ten and the MAC are corresponding conferences. The SEC and the Sun Belt are corresponding conferences. The ACC and the American, the Big 12 and the Mountain West, stuff like that. Corresponding conferences, promotion relegation. Arkansas State had the best season in the Sun Belt, so they got booted up to the SEC for good play. Now we moved, I think was it Vanderbilt that we moved? It was some team that had like one win or two wins last year in the SEC. They got bumped down to the Sun Belt, and we did that for every conference. So congratulations to Arkansas State. They got moved up, but now they got to play with the big boys. And we are the biggest of the boys. Two-time defending national champions. And we don't look like we're stopping anytime soon because our offense looked real crispy in the first two games of the season. We shut out Wisconsin in the first game of the year. We're 2-0. We're the number 2 team in the country because we don't get the respect that we should. Even though we're the two-time defending national champions, we're still not ranked number 1 preseason or at all so far because they still give it to Georgia, even though we beat Georgia 3 times in a row last season. Whatever. They still think that Georgia's better than us, apparently. We did lose a lot of guys to the NFL, but I still think we're better than Georgia. We don't play Georgia this year, so it's hard to say unless we play them in the SEC championship. But we've got a fun one in the first game, and then we take on a little bit more traditional power. Not a traditional SEC power, but a traditional power in Oklahoma in the second game of today's doubleheader. Then we've got the bye week, and then we're into the thick of it. Then we've got big-time SEC competition after this. So if you go to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get into it. Let's open up conference play, and let's see if we can continue to play as good as we played the first 2 games of this season. Week number 3 of the college football season, year number 3 of the series, of the Dynasty. If we go into recruiting, it's still early in recruiting, obviously, but we are in a good position for a lot of different guys. Now, we are number 2 on Gabe Marquez's board, but I do like Gabe Marquez a lot. He's 6'2", 206, could be a future star in this offense. 92 throw power, 91 speed, 90 excel. He's got good athleticism, good throw power. His accuracies need a little bit of work, but he wouldn't start right away most likely because we have Felix Coatney, so he wouldn't start right away. But if he could develop, he could be a future big-time piece of this offense. And the rest of the offensive line's looking good. We are going heavy after offensive line because, 1, our offensive line's a little bit older, and 2, our offensive line's not very deep in terms of like raw talent that can take over. So we're going pretty heavy into offensive line. I got a lot of tackles on this board. I got a lot of guards on this board. So, and we can move guys around if they need to be switched from tackle to guard, depending on what their skill set accompanies them with. So we can figure it all out once they sign on the dotted line. Once they come play for us next year, we can figure out where they need to play or where they would be the best at. So I think that recruiting is going very well right now. We'll see how it goes later on down the line. This is what our schedule looks like. We obviously played Wisconsin, shut them out first game of the season. That was in the Aflac kickoff game. And then we took on Miami, who they were pretty good, but they weren't the Miami team that we play all the time in East Delaware Dynasty, where they just continue to beat us. Now, this team was fairly easy to beat, so we did that. And now we have Arkansas State and Oklahoma, and then the bye week. And then, like I mentioned, we get into the thick of it, the meat of the schedule: LSU, Arkansas, Ole Miss, Mississippi State. Then we have a little bit of a breather with Wake Forest, then Texas, Florida, and Clemson to wrap out the year. So it's going to be an insanely interesting and insanely tough competition, tough schedule. But I like what we have to work with. Our roster consists of some very talented players, including starting quarterback Bryce Underwood. He looked really good in the first 2 games of the year. He was pretty accurate. He's got good athleticism, as you would expect. He's got 99 throw power, so he can get the ball wherever it needs to be. His accuracies are already really, really good. Felix Coatney is right there with him. His arm is not as good, but his accuracies are a lot better. So when Bryce Underwood's time here in South Carolina is up, I feel pretty confident that Felix Coatney can take the reins and we'd be fairly good with him. But I like this roster a lot. I like this season a lot. I think this season has a lot of potential to be a three-peat. We'll have to figure that out though as we take on, and I seem to have logged out of the whatchamacallit, the servers, which is not surprising at all. I do believe this team can be a three-peat team. But we got to actually go out there and win every game. I can say all I want that we can win a 3rd title, but we actually got to go out and do it every single week. And I think we can start right here against Arkansas State. They are not that good of a team, clearly, although they are. I mean, they played up to their skis right there, playing or earning themselves a jump up to the SEC. But they're 2-1 already this year. It means they've lost a non-conference game, which is not that good for them. We take them on. We should win this game 100-0. This is the one downfall of having a team like Arkansas State get bumped up to SEC play, is that their stadium is not really capable of hosting an SEC caliber school, especially one of our caliber. But here we are, taking on Arkansas State in Arkansas, wherever they're at. I forget where they're at. I know it said it up there, I think, but I didn't really read it. So we have to come here to play them. Their stadium is pretty much packed, mostly with, I would assume, with our fans, because our fans do travel pretty well. But all these Arkansas State fans are here to watch their team try to upset the number 1 team in the country. Well, in our minds, the number 1 team in the country. We know that we're the true number 1 team. I guess I gotta say we're the number 2 team since that's what it says, but we're the true number 1 team. Georgia is a fake number 1. It is SEC bias at the end of the day, even though we are in the SEC as well. We don't get the love that Georgia, Alabama, those teams get. I guess it's more like name brand bias instead of SEC bias at this point. But we're going to just smoke Arkansas State. That's pretty much what you're going to expect here. You might not see much of the second half at all, depending on how this game goes. If there's even an ounce that I smell Arkansas State staying with us in this game or us playing down the competition, I'm going to flip the F out. Because there's no world. There's simply no world, no universe, no multiverse where Arkansas State ever stays with this team. This team is way too good. We're way too experienced. We should absolutely smoke them by 30 or 50 or 90 or by 1 billion. There's no world where this team stays with us. So let's go out there and prove it. DJ Braswell, transfer running back, has been really good the first episode of this season. He was really, really good. We ran him into the dirt in the first 2 games of the year. I'm surprised he's even standing because we ran him like crazy. And we're running him again. DJ Braswell, good juke move. Down to the 26-yard line, 3 carries, 33 yards. Keep running that man. Oh, David Thrash will come in. Okay. I don't mind having David Thrash take a handoff every once in a while. Although the running game severely lax when he takes a handoff. It's not that bad. Just didn't get really good blocking there. And I think we'll open up the pass game here for the first time today. Let's get Fleming out there. Probably not the right choice. I should have hit the running back, maybe. That might have been a little bit of a more productive play, more productive throw. And we get to a 3rd down and 8. If I can get that ball over the top. Oh my God, Malik Clark caught it. Malik Clark with a beautiful catch. Needed it. Needed all of it. And, I mean, Bryce Underwood put that ball where it needed to be. Look at the pancake from Umarov. And that's a touchdown, DJ Braswell. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This is going to be easy. I mean, I don't think Malik Clark catches that ball against 90% of SEC schools, but against a team like Arkansas State, of course he can go up and one-on-one that with another corner. You don't usually see the user players catch 50-50 balls, but that was pretty surprising and pretty nice to see. And here we go, back on defense. I need Enrique Kiernan to have a breakout game. He's been good the first 2 games of the year, but I need him to have this game be his breakout, where he proves that Elite Dev is not wasted on him. So here we go. He's going up against a Sunbelt right tackle, really. He needs to absolutely cruise, although he gets shoved down to the ground. I hate when that happens, man. I hate when they get pushed to the ground. It's a quick 3rd and 10, though. Quarterback can't seem to connect with any of his receivers, although that was good coverage by our linebackers there. And he's out scrambling. He finds his guy, but it cannot be a first down. It goes down, gain of 5, and they will punt it away 3 and out for the Arkansas State offense. What are their names? They're the Red Wolves or something? Is that their nickname? I don't know. They're the Bums is what they are, the Red Bums. Hand out to Mazio. Does Mazio have the angle? Kind of. I think he might have had an angle to get maybe 10, 15 more yards. Didn't have the speed to get it, though. Lincoln Cure, who is the 2nd tight end, he's also a transfer. He was really good in the first episode, and he ends up catching a ball here. That was kind of a designed throw to him anyway, because I was talking about him. So he gets a big catch right there. Gets a 2nd down and 4. We'll see if maybe I can roll out here. Create some space. I had square, but I didn't want to risk an interception there, because I feel like if I was throwing that, it's going to be an interception. So Underwood will take the yards. He's got the athleticism to do it. He's got the speed to do it, so might as well take those free yards. And if I step up in the pocket again, Underwood's got a lot more room. Sliding down. That's what you can do with an athletic quarterback, and you call 4 verticals. You get everybody to run back with the wide receivers thinking you're going to throw, and that leaves the middle of the field wide open. And look at DJ Braswell, completely untouched until the 1-yard line. Number 2 for Braswell in this game. It's getting ugly against Arkansas State already. And I know it's only 14-0, but Arkansas State's offense has not been able to move the ball really at all. They've gotten, 7 yards total in this game. Let's continue to show the dominance. Ooh, nice hit stick, but I wanted a fumble there. They do have a pretty athletic quarterback. Their quarterback has 90 speed, so he can get out and move if he needs to, or if he wants to. Hand out to the running back. Kiernan blows it up. He only lost a yard out of that. I feel like he should have lost more, but Enrique Kiernan got in there and just absolutely messed that up. Oh, that's a screen pass. Get out and cover it. Oh, I missed the tackle. I'm sucky suck boy. I hate myself. I really do. That should not have gotten a first down, but I completely missed the tackle. Oh, I always do that, man. I always miss the tackle. My angles are tragic. Joshua Wood blows up that run, gain of nothing. I think Joshua Wood's going to be a real player in this conference. He has the potential to be a first-round pick in the NFL. Oh, here we go. Here's the athleticism on display for the quarterback, and he's got blocking. Okay. So they finally bust out a quarterback run, and it works. He gets the blocking he needed. We were not really prepared for it, even though we should have been. And he gets a lot of yards on that. What do you get, 25, 30 yards on that? Oh, it's a play action. I was not prepared for that. I was ready for the run. I bit really on the play action. I thought it was going to be a run all day. I would have blew that up instantly. That's why they called a play action, I guess. 2nd and 3. Arkansas State's offense actually moving down the field on me. That is going to... No! I didn't realize he was going to get broken tackle there, so when I turned into the other guy, I dove thinking that it was over, and he broke the tackle. So he got more yards than he should have. Oh, broken tackles are going to make me bleed. Big hit stick, there it is. The big hit stick, but he doesn't hold, or he holds on to the football, doesn't fumble, unfortunately. This Arkansas State team giving me some pain right now. Oh, that's a quick throw. That's about as quick of a throw as you can ever have. I don't even know if it was fully in his grasp as he was throwing it. He snapped it and kind of in one motion threw it. That was kind of weird. But it's a 3rd and 3. It is a 3rd down and 3. He was going to get sacked. He just got it away. And it's a 1st down Arkansas State. Tough. He was going to get sacked. We brought a corner blitz or a safety blitz, whatever it was, and just got it away. Hand out to the running back. He finally got away from the backfield. He's got 5 rushes for a single yard. That's how you know we've been dominating him, but he finally got away. Kiernan probably should have had him. Another, oh, that's a little RPO, and it's going to work a little bit, gets him a couple yards. It's 3rd down and 2. I don't like this Arkansas State offense, man. They're starting to move the ball on me, and it's a little scary. Get to the quarterback, get to the quarterback, get to the quarterback. Do not let him roll out of the pocket. That's going to be dropped, thank God. And they're going to go for it on 4th down. It makes sense. You're down 14-0 on your own home field against a power conference or a power school. You got to go for it. It's a pitch play, and we bit on the pitch, but what happened here? What? Touchdown Arkansas State. I'm going to lose my mind. I need to show the replay of this because this is what I saw. We had the pitch solved. We had it right here, and we had a guy right here in play to stop it, but he keeps going. You can see I turn into him because I noticed he was going to be the one that could make the play, so I turn into him right here, but he's already going. Where are you going? And then now he turns in, but he's got no chance. I don't understand where he's going with this. Like, where are you headed? You literally see the ball being pitched. The ball is in the air. You have eyes on it. And yet, you continue to run to your right? What are you doing? He's not going to go that way. And he takes the open space, scores the touchdown because of it. I don't know what you're doing. Who is this, by the way? It's Hunter who makes the mistake. Okay, you need to fix it because that is one of the worst coverages I've ever seen on a pitch play. And it allows Arkansas State to actually put a touchdown on the board against us. That is despicable, diabolical, and downright tragic that they scored on us. How do we pitch a shutout against a team like Wisconsin, but we allow Arkansas State to go down the field and score on us? Doesn't make any sense. That was just terrible defense. I'm appalled. I am disgusted. I want to throw myself out of a 7-story building because of that. Simply mind-numbingly awful coverage. Mazio Bennett does not really work with the jet sweep as much as Nick Harbor does, mainly because he doesn't have 99 speed like Nick Harbor did. So when Harbor's running when he used to run the jet sweep, it usually worked because he could get to the edge a little bit faster. Mazio's got good speed, but he's got like 94, which is good speed, just not as good as Nick Harbor. And Malik Clark gets a nice jet sweep there. Back-to-back jet sweeps is kind of crazy, but we called it anyway. Clark showing off. That'll be the end of the first quarter. We go into the second quarter only up by a single touchdown. I know that sometimes good teams play down to competition, but we should not be one of those good teams. We should be the team that absolutely plays as good as our record says, as good as our roster implies we are, and yet we are just not good right now. At least on defense. On offense, we're pretty good. I think I'm going to hit Braswell. He's going to be wide open. The little running back angle, the Texas route works to perfection. Braswell gets a lot of yards right there. He's also a pass catcher. He can be used in the passing game just like the run game. He's a do-it-all type of back. And now he gets the handoff in the run game. Braswell's got the blocking. That's number 3 for DJ Braswell. This could be his game. This could be his breakout and his showcase in front of the South Carolina faithful, letting them know that he's here. He has arrived. He's got 3 in the first half. Malachi Coleman gets an injury. That's not good. We could be seeing a historic performance, a record-breaking performance from DJ Braswell. If he's only going to be here 1 year, he might as well put his stamp on the season. Put his name in the Carolina record books. We score very easily, and it's back to a 2-score game. But this Arkansas State offense is starting to give me the pains in the old kidneys. I don't like it. I don't like it one iota. Iowa's playing an FCS school. We're technically playing an FCS school. I mean, Arkansas State is not really that much better than an FCS school. Louisville is playing Georgia. That's a 1 versus 4 matchup. If Louisville could do us a favor and upset, that wouldn't really be an upset. If they could just beat Georgia, that would be really helpful. Really appreciated. Get to the quarterback. Sacked him. I think his offensive lineman kind of sacked him. I know they're going to give the credit to Brown, it looks like. But I'm pretty sure the offensive lineman just sacked him because he got pushed into him and he fell over. That's a big sack, though. That's 2nd and 16 now. Joshua Wood looking to bring him down. He's not going to. He's going to escape the pocket. How in the world did he throw that ball? I don't know how he avoided Joshua Wood in the first place, but then he got away and threw it? You're not going to get away from Joshua Wood a second time. That's a sack. That's 4th down, and Joshua Wood loves it. The former number 3 overall prospect in high school here in his 2nd season at South Carolina. Already won a national title. He's looking to win 3 more in his college career. Mazio with the return. Ooh, dislocated elbow for that dude for Arkansas State. That's not good. Sucks to be him. Handoff to Braswell. He's hurdling people. Braswell to the 44 first down. He's got 8 for 105 and 3 touchdowns, excuse me. He's having himself quite the Saturday. Handoff. Braswell again. DJ Braswell. Averaging about 10 a carry at this point. I can't help the run game works so well. What do you want me to do? And it's not just because we're playing Arkansas State. The run game was working this well against Miami and Wisconsin. It's not simply because we're taking on Arkansas State. Although I do kind of want to turn this into a bomb down the field, but let's continue to hand off. It's going to be David Thrash who gets to inches. I don't really like inches here. I do believe Braswell is going to get the first down, but I don't like the fact that we have to do it. Handoff, Braswell. He's going to get more than the first down. Juke move. Is this number 4? Oh, it's close. And I'm going to run the hurry up to make sure he's still in the game. Braswell's got a chance to put 4 on the board in the first half. Handoff, Braswell. There it is. Number 4 in the first half for DJ Braswell. A historic performance continues for the transfer running back. Oh, baby. We could have ourselves an historic day. Another injury for an Arkansas State player. It's 28-7. We lead by 3 scores. I still hate the fact that they have 7 on the board in the first place, but we lead by 3 scores. Ohio State taking on Indiana. Indiana not as good as they are in real life. And are they that good in real life? I don't know. Who's to say? It's you can never really know. Joshua Wood looking to make him pay. Oh, he slipped him that time. The quarterback a little slippery. Gets the first down. Joshua Wood almost had his 2nd sack. He got around the calves, around the thighs of the quarterback, but he slipped through it. He's a little bit too slippery for my liking. That's another big throw. And of course, Arkansas State feels like they're going to get some momentum here. Did I just see a Heisman ability pop up for Joshua Wood? That's kind of insane. I didn't realize he was in the realm of Heisman abilities. He blows that up, though. Oh, he's got Heisman Workhorse is what he has. He must have Platinum Workhorse, and then it flashes Heisman every once in a while. That's pretty sick. No wonder he wins some of these two-on-one battles. That's a one-on-one, but our corner's kind of tiny. He made it play, though. We do not have a matchup there that I like. Hold on, I need to change that. Cornerback matchups by overall, because whoever that dude is over there, no disrespect to him, but he's small, and their wide receiver's like double his size. I'm just glad he was able to get his hands in there and not get incomplete, but I don't like that matchup. So hopefully the overall change gets him off of that tall that tall receiver. Ooh, an injury to Cortez Boykins is not good. He's one of our big freshman safeties we have. All right, little rollout. There's a lot of space here. Nobody's on this right side. Bryce Underwood has a lot of room to run, and he's going to go out of bounds at the 36. I mean, that was as free yards as you could ever ask for. Nobody was on that right side. Completely free. And I think I am going to continue handing this football to DJ Braswell, because they can't seem to stop it. So why go away from it? Handoff, Braswell. Okay, they stopped it there, but I don't think that. I think it was more of my play call decision, the way that Braswell was lined up, more so than it was them stopping it. I'm going to hit Fleming here. He's wide open. He's got a lot of room to run after the catch. Dorian Fleming had a big year last year and almost got to the end zone. Very close. That'll just give Braswell a chance for his 5th touchdown of the day. DJ Braswell trying to get in. He will. 5 1/2 for DJ Braswell. Oh my God. This man's on fire. Get the fire department to cool him off, because he is blazing hot. He's got 149 with 5 touchdowns. I didn't come into this game thinking DJ Braswell was going to have a record-breaking touchdown game, but it's kind of just played out that way, and I'm not mad at it. 35-7 in the first half. If we score one more time, even in the third quarter, to start the third quarter, then we'll probably just skip the video to the end of the game, because there's not really much more you got to see. Maybe I'll pop in and show you a touchdown for Braswell if we do another one after this 6th one he should get. Oh, Joshua Wood. Okay, Joshua Wood's starting to make his presence felt. He's starting to win every single time against these guards. Although you look at that number 60, he's very thin for a guard. No wonder Joshua Wood's just bullying him. He almost got there again. It's a couple of dunk downs. A couple yards here and there. 3rd and 6. Under a minute to go in the half. I think we get the football. If I'm not mistaken, I think we do. They're finally doubling Joshua Wood now. Enrique Kiernan almost got the sack, and he's going to get inches. Yes, they called that 4th and inches. I'm going to call a timeout here. Is the quarterback injured? It looked like the quarterback went back down to the ground for an injury. I'm going to call a timeout here, because we have one more chance to score before the half is over, and I might as well take it. I'm just glad they called that inches and not a first down. All right, Mazio. Solid enough return. 38 seconds. What do we call here? We got to call something to get Braswell in the area of a touchdown. So I'm thinking maybe a Mazio throw down the field here. Or maybe Dorian Fleming on the corner. Would be pretty fun. Or just a scramble. Underwood. Okay, good job, Underwood. Let's go hurry up, because the clock will stop momentarily. Let's go double cross. This worked last time with Fleming getting super wide open. And it's going to work again. He's not going to get as wide open, but he is going to break a tackle. Dorian Fleming down the field. Timeout called. Dorian Fleming's a god. I love him. So happy that we have him on the team. He was great last year. He continues to be great this year. I'm actually going to have to step up in the pocket and scramble with Bryce Underwood here. Slide down, 15 seconds. We are in the vicinity of a Braswell run, so we might as well give it to him here. We have one more timeout. Handoff. Braswell trying. Can't get it. Call a timeout. This might not be a Braswell run here. This might have to be an Underwood throw or something. 9 seconds left. We do have one more chance for a first down. Can I get around the corner here? I couldn't, but I am able to get out of bounds. They want me to kick a field goal here. 3rd and 5, 4 seconds left. I think I can score a touchdown here. I think I can. I can. 1 second remaining. Malik Clark dives in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Underwood got one. literally with 1 second left, and it's 42-7. You might not see any of the second half. You know what? I might show you the first. If we get the ball to start the second half, I might show you the first drive, but you're not going to see much of the second half at all because there's no reason to. We're going to absolutely dominate this team, like I said we would. So, what's the reason we would show you the second half? It's just going to be the same monotonous scoring touchdowns that we have been doing the first half. They will kneel it. They'll concede defeat in this half. We will go to the second half, and we do get the football. Okay. So you'll see this half, or this first drive. We'll go down the field, we'll score. And then that'll be the end of this game for you. For me, I got to go continue playing it. But for you, you will not see much more. Except for the final score. I didn't intend that to rhyme, but it did. I'm a poet, and I did not know it. That's going to be Malik Clark. I was kind of hoping that that corner would not give up on his coverage, and he kind of did. He was supposed to. I was hoping he would follow Gervonta Springs, but he didn't. He backed off of him and was able to cover Malik Clark. Oh, Braswell, there was an opening, man. There was an opening. Braswell almost had it. I'm probably also going to put the backups in pretty soon. They're going to give me 4th and 1 on that. I'm going to put the backups in pretty soon. The blocking there is perfection. Braswell breaking tackles. DJ Braswell down to the 46. He looks pretty gassed. After this drive probably is when I'll put the backups in. Once we cut the video so that we get to the end of the half. Because I don't need any injuries from any of my starters. Especially Braswell when they've been playing so well. So we'll get rid of these guys once we're done with this drive. Underwood can go to the bench. He's got a touchdown. He's got a good game so far. Cut it inside. I screwed that up. I was trying to bait the guy into getting blocked, and I did that. He got blocked, but I kind of also got too close and ran into him. So that didn't work out too well, did it? Braswell gets the first down, almost, really. He got pushed back a little bit. He's got 20 for 173. I've never seen anything like it in my day. This is an immaculate performance, and oh my God. Okay, things have changed. Here we go. I pressed the wrong button and almost got killed there with the camera. Can I snap the ball, please? I was pressing X. Hello? I don't know what Malik Clark's asking what's going on. I was pressing X, buddy. I don't know what else to say. It just didn't snap it for me. I was pressing the button. Very weird. We get a penalty there, unfortunately. I don't rarely ever get delay of game penalties. I don't know what I was doing wrong there. I was pressing the button, just never wanted to snap it. We'll finally get a passing play out here. We'll hit Mazio Bennett up the middle. He's wide open. He's got a lot of yards after the catch. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. The snap to Braswell, cuts it inside. Not as crispy of a cut as I needed him to have, but it still got him a couple yards, so it works. I wonder what the Carolina record is for rushing yards. I would assume we're going to pass the touchdown record, because he's already got 5. Unless they, I mean, Iheanacho just ran that one, so unless they, man, it's all run plays, isn't it? Unless they take him out. No, he's back in, okay. I was worried that maybe the wear and tear was going to get to him, and we get the weird glitch where they just take him out of the game without my consent. And Mazio cuts up the field. Don't go in. Okay, Mazio down at the 1, and we're going to make sure that Braswell's in this one. DJ Braswell for number 6. Handoff in. 6 touchdowns in a single game for DJ Braswell. That's got to be the record. It's simply got to be. But I'm super excited about it. It's awesome. 6 touchdowns in one single game for DJ Braswell. That'll be the end of this game for you guys. For me, it'll take me a couple. Oh, Dorian Fleming injured on the block. That's not good. For me, it'll take me a little bit longer. Not too much longer, but I'll see you guys at the end of the game with the final numbers and how many more touchdowns that DJ Braswell has scored. There is the win, 49-17. Yes, Arkansas State did get 10 points in the fourth quarter, but I had my backups in at that point, and it is a little bit concerning that the backups allowed 10 points to Arkansas State, but well, I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So we win easily, 49-17. Braswell ends up with 6 touchdowns, almost 200 yards. We should be seeing a graphic saying that DJ Braswell broke some records, so I'm hoping that that's what we see. And there it is, a single game rushing touchdown record in South Carolina history, broken by DJ Braswell. Give me a little screeny of that, baby. Love to see it. Love to see it. We didn't break any national records or anything like that. I think that might have been like 7 or 8 or something like that for national records. But hey, South Carolina single game, I'll take it. Broken record. Broken effing record. And hopefully that gives us good recruiting. We did get locked out on somebody. I don't remember if this is a guy we were going after. I don't think it was. Braswell gets player of the week in the SEC, not in the he didn't get player of the week nationally? Who had a better national week than him? Tevin Cleveland, 11 catches, 242 yards, and 4 touchdowns. You know what? That's a pretty solid week. I can't complain too much about that. Congratulations to Cleveland. We did get locked down on somebody, though. I think it's a guy we weren't going after. Yeah, it's Juan Williams, who we weren't really going after that much. So, not super upset that he doesn't want to come to play for us. We are falling down the board on Gabe Marquez. We need to be careful here. If we lose out too much, we're going to be in trouble. So, we need to keep what we want to do with Gabe Marquez. We need to keep the pressure on. But in doing that, we need to figure out what his hard sell is. It could be hometown hero. It could be aspirational goals, which I hope it is. That's all 3 A+. Or it could be Sunday player. There's a lot that it also could be conference legend. Ugh, there's a lot that it could be. I'm going to bank that it's the best out of all of them, which is aspirational goals. Hopefully, that doesn't end up killing this recruitment. Because Notre Dame and LSU are already going after him pretty hard. I'm really hoping that he likes aspirational goals. We are in good position for both of the right tackles, all 3 of the right tackles, really. We can schedule a visit for Dion Speed, and he only costs 10. That's huge. So let's get him on campus. Ooh, we could pair him up with the quarterback in Week 11 against Texas. Or we could get him on campus a little bit sooner. Maybe that's what we should do. Because we are going up against Alabama and Georgia. So maybe we should get him on campus like against Wake Forest or something. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do conference prestige for him. Having 10 hours is super helpful for a visit. Yusefa Moreau is, again, another one that we're battling with Notre Dame for, but we know his hard sell. And it's A+, A+, A-. That's kind of big. We can get this scheduled, and we can really take over Notre Dame with that. And we can also get him on a visit, though. I should probably get him on a visit. We can get him. We should probably do. Should we do week 7 or should we do week 10? We should probably do week 10, right? Because that gives me, or maybe that's too late. Let's do week 10. I hope that's not too late, but I'm going to do week 10. We'll do that for 15. We're still in good position for all these guys. We got to get some of these guys on campus. The only problem is trying to find the hours to be able to get them on campus. I may have to give up some battles. May have to give up on some of these guys to pull some hours off. But I like all of these guys, unfortunately. I like them all. I like them all, like them all, like them all. AJ Cook, how good is he? 85 speed, 91 excel, 83. He's pretty good. He's a pretty good player. But does he need a full 50 on him? He might not. Maybe a 25 piece would be a little bit more reasonable for him. That way I can put a full 50 on Moreau. And maybe schedule another visit depending on what the cost is. Yes, I can get Tony Leonard on a visit. Who else needs a visit? Cliff Whitaker. He's going to be on campus for NC State week 5. So that means I got to get him on campus week 7. We'll do playing time for him. He might even just commit. That might be a waste, actually. He might just commit outright before he goes on campus week 5. I'm not sure. We'll see. NC State is making a big push. Their influence bar is pretty heavy. I'm going to pull 50 off of Fiametta. I'm going to pull a little bit more like that. We'll do something like that so that we can get Tony Leonard on campus, right? Yeah, Tony Leonard on campus. Berlin can't get scheduled just yet. We can do week 7 for him because he gets the complimentary. So we'll do that. Is there anybody else that's ready for a visit? We've already got these guys scheduled. Got everybody's... Okay, so everybody up at the top scheduled. Fiametta can get on a visit, but he needs 15. Which means we're going to have to pull 5 off of somebody. I don't know who that 5 is, though. Who's the 5 that we pull off of? I can't pull 5 off any of these guys because the teams underneath them are making a big push. I don't know if I can spare 5 hours, unfortunately. I'm pretty tough recruiting battles with a lot of these different guys. I don't think I can spare 10 hours or 5 hours, unfortunately. I may just have to put them on somebody. Let me put 10 hours on Jeff Hodges. And then we'll get ready to play Oklahoma in this next game. They're 2-1. We should be able to beat them. It's at home. I don't expect this game to be too difficult, but it's Oklahoma at the end of the day. You never know. We are here at home against Oklahoma, and we will take them down. Our first real big test of the SEC schedule so far this year, although Oklahoma's not like what they used to be. They're 2-1. They're not having that horrible of a season. They do have a pretty good offense, though. Jake Wakefield and I didn't see who the name of the receiver was. I wasn't looking. But it seems like they have a decent offense, but they've already lost a game this year out of conference. So how good can they really be? I don't know. I don't know what their schedule looked like. We are the 16th toughest place to play presented by Lowe's, so that's good. Joshua Wood with a big tackle for loss right there. I really do see a bright future for Joshua Wood. He had a good enough season as a freshman, and now as a sophomore, he seems to be like the focal point of the defensive line. He kind of had to play behind Colin Simmons and Dylan Stewart for the past couple years. Well, for last year because he was a freshman last year. But I really do see a world where, oh my God, I really do see a world where Joshua Wood is the best player on the defensive line, regardless of position, regardless of edge rusher, defensive tackle, or whatever it is. Even with Enrique Kiernan on the defensive line as well, I believe Joshua Wood can be better than him, which is kind of a wild statement if you look at the raw skill set of what Enrique Kiernan possesses, along with that elite dev. Because Joshua Wood does not have elite dev. But I don't think he does, at least. Does he? I don't remember. I don't think he does. But I do believe that Joshua Wood can be the best player on this defensive line. If given the right tools, having a good season, production-wise, skill set-wise, he's got all the makings of a first-round pick. So he can be a real player on this team. As they try to go read option, does not work. I don't know if Wakefield can move. He couldn't move on that play, because we blew that up immediately. Little RPO. Earl's out there, can't get him, but we do rack him up. It's Bussy who gets him. Yes, I know it's Busey, most likely, but I like calling him Bussy because I think it's funny. So we're going to keep calling him Bussy. Look at Joshua Wood try to rein the quarterback in there, but it's going to be a touchdown anyway. Bad coverage by me. It wasn't the CPU had bad coverage there. That was bad coverage by me because I turned into him trying to intercept the pass or try to get into the play to knock it out. It didn't even touch him. So bad coverage by me allows Oklahoma to score. And this is the first time we've been down. I don't think we were down against Miami. So this is the first time we've been down in a game this season. All right, we'll see how we respond. It's good to have games like this every once in a while where you have to face some adversity, because we need to practice that for when we get to the playoffs, because we're most likely going to face adversity there. So we gotta, I mean, Bryce Underwood, we gotta see how he does in the face of actual competition. Look at DJ Braswell continuing where he left off with that 6 touchdown performance. He's in the record books now. He is in the record books here at South Carolina. So even if he's here for one season, which I think he is, he's a senior, I'm pretty sure. So even if he's only here for a season, he is still put his stamp on the team. Dare I say he's the best running back we've ever had? I mean, it's a reasonable thing to think about, because we had an okay running back in year 1. I don't even remember who our running back was in year 1. Oh, look at Malachi Coleman. That's the speed. That's the raw athleticism of Malachi Coleman. Something you just can't teach. He makes one guy miss, and then a boost of athleticism, a burst of speed, gets him to the end zone. I mean, you simply can't teach that. That's just, you're born with that. That's just in you. That's your DNA. Simply uncoachable, that speed. And he made one guy miss, and he was off to throw. It almost looked like he had like a jetpack, or in like Mario Kart, when they're on the ground, they have the little speed boost pads that you go on, and it gives you a speed burst for like a second or two. That's what it looked like when Coleman, after he got done with the juke, he just like spoon, got a burst of speed and took off, and he was gone. Nobody was going to catch him. And that's why we brought him in. We needed a guy to replace Nick Harbor while we wait for, I knew he was going to keep that, while we wait for our young freshman in Devontae Weeks and Rasmussen. While we wait for those guys to develop, we needed a guy in the placeholder to take over for Harbor, and Malachi Coleman fits that to a T. He's 6'5", he's got 96 speed, I think. He's very fast. So he fits that to a T. He is exactly what we wanted to look for, and we got him, and he shows it right there. He's, maybe you could argue, is a little underutilized so far this season, but I think he's ready to ascend to the best wide receiver on this roster, even with Mazeo Bennett. We'll see what happens, though. Because I don't like this Oklahoma team. This Oklahoma team is moving the football very, very well, and I don't like it one bit. I'm assuming Georgia did not lose to Louisville because we're still number 2 in the country. So I'm guessing, oh, he had a touchdown if he didn't step out of bounds there. I'm assuming that they beat Louisville, who was number 4. Because I would think if Georgia lost, we'd be number 1, obviously. So that's kind of annoying. I was kind of hoping Louisville would do us a favor there and help us move up to number 1, since they keep wanting to give Georgia all this credit, even though Georgia's not better than us. We proved that last season. But whatever. And out to the running back. Blow that up, and we did. We blew it up in the backfield. No chance for that running back. That's what you got. You got no chance. The ref has no idea what he's doing. He can't line up in the right spot. Wood trying to get there. That's a good tackle by Jair Johnson. Kylan Basley injured in the play. He's one of our big interior guys. He's got a foot contusion. Not good. That brings in Wood and Woods to be the D tackles. Blow that up. Jair Johnson blows up 4th and goal. Foot contusion. He'll be back soon. Man, I love Jair Johnson. Man, I wish he was a freshman. I wish he was not leaving after this season, because he is so good. The kick is missed. I finally get one of those misses where the kicker is on the road and he misses an easy one. Finally. I feel like that never happens for me. That's really useful. I like that. And look at DJ Braswell, man. He is so unstoppable. He might end up messing around and being the best running back in the country. There's a world where that happens, and I want to live in that world. So look at DJ Braswell. The blocking he gets is so elite, which is why we're going after a bunch of 5-star offensive linemen, so that we can continue to give our running backs the blocking that they deserve. Change this to a pass, because that's wide open. That's Mazio Bennett. A little bit of a behind him throw from Underwood, but it gets to him. I wish the throw would have been slightly better, but I can't complain too much. It was still a beautiful catch, or still a beautiful throw. And here's Malachi Coleman with the speed. He's got it in space. Malachi gets the first down. Okay. Solid. Can we get a touchdown in this play? Probably not. Oh, maybe we can. Oh, I hate it here. I hate it here. First interception of the season for Bryce Underwood. That ball, what happened on that play? I need to see a replay of that. Because I need to know if Bryce Underwood got hit or not. That's the first interception of the day for first interception of the season for Underwood. I was trying to have him go completely clean the year, but I knew that probably wasn't going to happen. Did I get hit on this throw? What happened? Does he get a hand on this? No. It just comes out of the hand of Underwood bad. It's severely behind him. It doesn't get hit, I don't think. No, it's just a wobbler. This is a touchdown. I know he's got a guy in his face, but he's already got the ball out before the guy gets within a couple yards of him. So this should be a bullet throw, and it's just a wobbler that's behind him. I don't know what happened here. This is just a bad throw from Underwood. He doesn't get hit. It doesn't get deflected. Nothing. It just is a bad throw from Bryce. The first really bad throw from Bryce Underwood as a Gamecock, and it comes against Oklahoma. And it turns out to be an interception. I was kind of hoping to keep Underwood pretty clean this year. That's his first interception of the season. I got to limit those because I know I'm very prone to throwing interceptions. That's what I do. It's my thing. So if I can limit the amount of interceptions I throw with Bryce Underwood, that'd be really helpful. Tremont Wheeler injured. A lot of Oklahoma players going down with injuries so far in this first quarter. Or first half, I should say. Oh, this is QB sneak. This is QB sneak. Get in there. I'm ready for it. Jair's ready for it. Get it. No! All right, whatever. Wakefield gets the first down on the QB sneak. 7-7 football game. Get to the quarterback. We're not going to. He's going to throw that away to the Carolina sidelines, and I'm hoping that I can get to the quarterback on this play here. There's the snap, the fake. Oh, he juked off of me. And he was able to get a couple yards out of that. I thought I was going to tackle him. I dove thinking I was going to tackle him immediately, but he kind of like juked and it was off target a little bit. Come on, Wood, get there. Joshua can't get there. It's going to be, don't give him forward progress, please. First down and 10. They gave him forward progress. That was my nightmare situation. I was hoping he wouldn't get that. Hand out to the running back, blow it up. Oh my God, unbelievable. I hate when that happens, man. I really do. I really hate when I turn into somebody I don't know that I'm turning into, and I dive with them because I think I'm somebody else. That's one of my pet peeves. Holding calls are a pet peeve of mine, and turning into somebody I don't realize I'm turning into is another pet peeve of mine. And it happened there, and I want to throw myself at a 9-story building. I don't like Oklahoma, man. They're really, that's a drop. That's as clear as day drop. I mean, you can't drop that pass. You got a lot of yards you dropped right there. You can't do that. You simply can't do that. Quarterback, he's going to have an open man. Of course he is, dog. Of course he is, because I hate myself. I want to stab myself with a spork. Can we please play tighter coverage on third downs? That's like the second third down they've got completed today in this drive. We can play good all we want on first and second down, but can we... Oh, my God. Okay, thank God he overthrew that. Can we please play a little bit better on third downs, please? I'd really appreciate that if we could. Kiernan, if you don't stop getting pushed to the ground on every single rush you ever have... I mean, sweet Jesus, can you please rush the passer when you're, like, on your feet? Quarterback keeps it. What a decision. But he got hit. Fourth down. 4th and inches. And they're going to kick a field goal. And this kicker's already missed. I know it was a lot closer, but He's already missed. This could be another miss. It's up, and it is going to be shanked. We're getting the benefit of this kicker. This kicker's rocked. It's in his head. He can't figure it out. He can't kick here. The crowd's too loud. The moment's too much for him. The lights are too bright. Even though it's daytime. The sunlight is too bright for him. He can't handle it. And I need to make sure that DJ Underwood... Who? I just combined my quarterback and running back. DJ Braswell and Bryce Underwood play well. I don't have to worry about Braswell too much. But Bryce Underwood, I need to make sure he throws better passes. Because that was a diabolical pass that he threw for the interception. Didn't get hit, nothing. It was just simply bad mechanics. From a guy of the talent level of DJ Braswell, we can't really afford to have bad mechanics. Hakeem Iheanacho with a nice run. We don't really see too much of him anymore. He's kind of fallen down the depth chart a little bit. I like David Thrash a little bit better. But I still like Iheanacho. He's a good player. He's just not very fast. That's his one weakness. That I didn't get a very good animation for, unfortunately. Need to get better animations for jump balls. 2nd and 10. That's open enough, and it's going to be hit as he throws. Man, Underwood is struggling against Oklahoma. He's looked really good against the rest of the teams we've played, but against a SEC school, he's not doing too well. Braswell breaks a tackle on the screen. We needed that because we would have got the first down without it. Good job, DJ. And that will be the end of the quarter, right? No, 2-minute warning. Okay. 2-minute warning has arrived. Let's see what we can do here. Mazio is intriguing me. And so is Malachi Coleman. Oh, they're going to pull back on Mazio, but Coleman's still got the one-on-one. But the safety's going to go follow him. That's unfortunate. I was banking so much on Malachi Coleman getting open there. Didn't work out the way that I wanted to. We're going to hit Fleming wide open right there in the middle. First down. Good job. We'll run hurry up. Call the exact same play. But this time maybe wait for Malachi Coleman to get open. He's not open. Throw it away. I probably should have hit Fleming. Probably should have hit Fleming. That would have been a safer throw than waiting for Malachi. Because he just didn't get open. And then when he did, or then when he made his break, he never really made his break. Underwood will score the rushing touchdown. Might as well take the yards and take the easy points when we can. We take our lead. We could be down in this game if they would have made 2 field goals, that's for sure. Actually, we wouldn't be down. We'd be up by 1 because it'd be 13-14, so we'd still be in the lead now with that touchdown. But I'm glad that Oklahoma kicker is choking. I'm glad that he can't make the kicks. That's really helpful. But our defense needs to play a lot better than we've played so far in this first half. If we don't, we're in danger of losing to Oklahoma. And I don't really want to be in danger of losing to Oklahoma. Auburn just kicked the crap out of Arkansas. I think that said 55-23, something like that. Something similar. Quarterback Wakefield has it. He broke 2 tackles and caught the football. How in the world did he catch that? We were on him quicker than anything, and he still caught it. We were almost too early to tackle him. It was almost pass interference. And yet he still caught it. Good tackle by Clemens, the freshman, coming up big right there. Big open field tackle. 2nd and 8. Minute 10 to go in the half. I think we start with did we start with the football? No, I think they did. So I think we'll get it to start the second half. That's an unbelievable throw. 200 yards we've allowed by Wakefield. Just can't happen. We can't allow that. Cannot allow that many yards from a quarterback. Brown is going to get there, but he throws it away. Good tackle, but he gets the ball away. God, we're getting so close to sacking the quarterback a few times today, and it's always what happens. We always get very, very close, but they always throw it away or throw it to somebody before. Good tackle. That's 3rd down and 2, maybe 3rd down and 3. Don't know what it is, but they called their second timeout. 38 seconds remain. They are in field goal range, but their kickers missed 2 field goals so far. Let's see what happens. Almost got a sack again. I did not rough the passer there. You cannot be serious that I roughed the passer. It's going to be a hold. Thank God. I thought they were going to give me roughing the passer there. That would have been just horrible. All right, big holding call. 3rd down and 12 now, which makes it even more difficult for the field goal kicker, who's already struggling today. They're going to double Joshua Wood. I can't get to the quarterback, man. All right, they get a few yards back. They are going to kick the field goal, but this is right hash, deep. As the clock is expiring, the time is expiring in the half. Miss it. I would swear to the Lord, he's going to get blocked, and Earl's going to pick it. Earl's got it. He's got nobody around him. We're going to take it to the house. 2 points for Gamecock football. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. So not only has he missed 2 field goals today, he now has a blocked field goal on the resume. Oh, that's epic. And it's not 2 points. It's a touchdown. Duh, it's not an extra point. What am I thinking? It's a blocked field goal. I was thinking it was an extra point for some reason because I'm stupid probably. Why. A blocked field goal is a touchdown, obviously. 21-7, we lead against Oklahoma. This kicker, we are in his head. We are making his life a nightmare right now. He's never been more in shambles than he is here today against us. And I think the rest of this game, we just need to focus on DJ Braswell because Bryce Underwood's been a little up and down today. His first real tough defense to go against, and he hasn't looked as good as he's looked before in the first couple games of the season. But Braswell's looking good everywhere. I mean, DJ Braswell's a god. You can't not have DJ Braswell look good against anybody. And, that's just bad blocking. Callum Thomas comes in completely untouched and gets him in the backfield. That's just poor blocking. Ooh, Malik Clark had a couple good blocks. We go from really poor blocking to really exceptional blocking. It's usually how we play. And now we got a 1st down again. Do I wait all the way for Malik Clark to get open down the field here? No. Oh, I might have had X, though, if I would have waited. Fleming might have got down the field for a touchdown. I'm not sure how that would have played out, but before I threw it, I saw him starting to streak open. So it could have been a chance to throw that. Braswell, juke move. 1st down? Yes, 1st and goal. DJ Braswell. I think he leads the country in rushing touchdowns after that 6 touchdown performance. I mean, I would hope so. He already had a few before the 6 touchdown performance, and now he's got one today. DJ Braswell. Now he gets to celebrate in front of the home fans. He's just so good. I haven't had a running back this good since Cam Barfield in Hawaii Dynasty. And that's saying something. That is saying something. I've had some good running backs, but I haven't had a good running back I haven't had a running back of this caliber. We lead 28-7. Think about the swing that we had. It was 14-7, and we were worried about having this game really be close. And then the blocked field goal turns into a touchdown, makes it 21-7. Then we get the football, and it turns into 28-7. So just like that, a 14-point swing puts us up by 3 scores against Oklahoma. Just insane turn of events here. But our defense is still a little shaky against these boys. I really wish that we'd figure something out here. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's got room, and he slides down. I wish I could just rip that man's head off. Ugh. Sliding should never be a thing in video games, at least for the CPU. It should be banned for the CPU. Because I want to I want to reinstate Bounty Gate against quarterbacks in these games sometimes. 3rd down and 3. Get to the quarter. Joshua Wood just got shoved back. Come on, Joshua. You're like, what, 290, 300 maybe? I don't know exactly what you're weighing these days, but you can't get pushed back like that. Their center looks really small, by the way. I didn't even realize that. Ooh, good open field tackle. We do have a couple of corners and safeties that can make some pretty decent open field tackles. Okay, there's a pass underneath. Clemens comes in with a tackle. Damian Wood's injured, so that's the third string D tackle. I would feel like they're going to go for it every single time now. Not just because they're down 20-7, but because they can't trust their kicker at this point. Not only has he had 2 missed, just straight up missed, he's also had a blocked one. And here we're going to find out what they do. They are going to go for it. I don't know if this has anything to do with them being down 20-7, but it probably has a little bit to do with them not trusting their kicker. Blow that up. Blew it up. Turnover on downs. We were in there. It's Jordan Robinson. The sophomore linebacker comes in and absolutely shoves the running back. And Braswell loses a yard on the play. Wow, DJ Braswell losing a yard? That's kind of insane. That's okay, because we'll get them all back right here. We're going to roll, we're going to roll, we're going to roll. I didn't see him there. Dropped. That was a little bit rough, I will say. That could have ended really badly. I'm glad that it didn't. That's Braswell. He's going to get stopped right before the first down marker. 4th and 1. Obviously, we're going to go for this. Because why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't I take this to the house for a touchdown? Oh, that's open. That's not open anymore. Incomplete pass, turnover on downs. The fact that the number 7 stayed with Malik Clark there is infuriating. I thought he was going to follow Mazio. He didn't. They were in his zone. And he stayed. And I fell for it. Well, that drive didn't go well, did it? That drive was not what I envisioned when I was hoping to get the football back. We've played a little sloppy here. Yeah, we're up 20-7, but it's also been a little bit of luck. You can't deny the luck that we've possessed right here. He was about to break that tackle too. We do end up getting him for a loss of 6 on the play. Or not a loss of 6, maybe a loss of 3. We have not played our best brand of ball. That's a deep ball. 2-on-1 coverage. Got to knock it down. Yeah, we did. Okay, I thought we dropped it for a second. Or I thought we let him catch it. They're going to punt the football back, so they're not going to go for it 4th and 6. Is this going to go in the end zone? It is going to be wow. Wow, okay, that's a really good punt. He pinned that at the 10. That could have been a little bit better. It was a really good one. Could have been better. He could have pinned us at like the 3 or something. Let's just give this ball to Braswell and do what we do best. Underwood struggled a little bit. I'm a little bit concerned about going against really good teams with Bryce Underwood now. But as long as we have DJ Braswell, I don't have to worry too much. Because he's doing the dang thing, and the dang thing is winning football games. 20-7. Keep it rolling. Just keep rolling. There's a Braswell first down. Get the clock moving to start the half here. Or start the quarter. They want to press up, but they have safety help, so I can't really switch this. So we'll just give it to Braswell. He'll lower the shoulder, find the first down. He's just so good. He's electric. Ugh. I was kind of hoping I'd get some blocks there. Didn't get the blocks I was looking for. They're really playing soft coverage. They're playing some press. They're not really expecting me to take a deep shot, which I will if I have to. Do I have the arm strength to get that out to Fleming? I think I might! Corner got a hand on it, or whoever that is got a hand on it. Oh, safety. Safety's who it was. He got a hand on it. A 3rd and 9 handoff might seem a little crazy to some, but with DJ Braswell, it doesn't seem that crazy. And I'm going to hit Malachi Coleman for a first down here. As simple as that. He's got it. He catches on the run. He's got the first down. Pretty simple right there. Just about as simple as you can get. Now let's take it under 4 minutes in the game. Braswell gets shut down, unfortunately. He might be starting to get a little tired here. We have kind of run him into the dirt a little bit. I'm going to go deep flood. Malachi Coleman, I'm going to hopefully have him just win. He didn't, but that's open. X is open. It gets hit on the throw. Fleming caught it! Oh, God, I wanted that to be such a better catch. I mean, it was a great catch by Dorian Fleming. He's such a good player. But the fact that I had him open and then got hit is so annoying. I missed an opportunity there. Braswell with a couple yards. Let's go with another run, because now we're almost to the 2-minute warning. We'll hand it to Braswell again. He'll get some blocks up the field. DJ Braswell breaking tackle, taken down by the knees. That's how you tackle DJ Braswell, baby. That is how you tackle him. We've taken it to the 2-minute. Do I try to punch it in, or do I try to maybe sneak a pass in here? Maybe they won't expect a pass. They might not be expecting pass here. I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll. I'm going to fire corner end zone. Caught! Malik Clark touchdown. That wasn't who I threw to. I threw it to Mazio Bennett, by the way. Touchdown Malik Clark. Don't care. It works out in our favor. And now it's 35-7. I don't know how this game became 35-7. It feels like just 5 seconds ago it was 14-7. And we were in a real battle with Oklahoma. But we get that. Man, it all changed when we got that block kick and we turned it into a touchdown. It all changed. The game completely changed. That's when we realized we were going to win this game, when we got that block kick and we turned it. Earl picked it up, took it to the house, 20-7. Then we made it 21-7, obviously, with the extra point. And then we go and we score the touchdown on our next drive, making it 28-7. And then we've done a good enough job on defense to force them to either go for it on 4th down and they didn't get it, or they punted away on 4th down the past couple drives. So the defense has played fairly well, even though I've been critical of them in this game. They've done what they needed to do, basically. Can I please get a rush with Enrique Kiernan? He needs to work on his pass rush moves, because he is not... he's definitely not Colin Simmons or Dylan Stewart, that's for sure. But, I mean, I can't ask him to be... That's an all-world edge rusher. 2 all-world edge rushers that we had. And he's just a youngster. So, can't really ask him to be that good right out the gates. He'll get there eventually, hopefully. Throw to the receiver. They keep turning me into guys that are on the second level that are like 10 yards away from the receiver. And I keep not realizing that, and I keep diving with them. And then it's annoying. And right now, Oklahoma is breaking a lot of tackles. And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Under a minute to go in the game. They're going to go for it. He's got the first down. Playing a little too soft. Little too soft. Just a little bit too soft on the covers there. Under 50 seconds to go. He's got a ton of time. You got to get to him. He's going to scramble. Hit stick. Oh my God. I did 2 different hit sticks. He just kind of bounced off and kept running. Unbelievable, the hit sticks in these games, man. They do nothing. Enrique Kiernan can't get the sack, but we can get the sack. It's Desmond Umeazulu. Umeazulu. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't handle these exotic names. That's corner end zone. That's going to be incomplete. I didn't even get a hand on that. That was just dropped. And they're not going to trust their kicker. I mean, to be fair, kicking does nothing for you. You're down 35-7 with 13 seconds to go. So, but still, they don't trust their kicker. He's going to get the first down, take a big hit, but you got like 8 seconds. What are you really planning on doing here? This is the final play. 3, 2. They do get the snap off. Final play of the game. Wakefield has time, throws it, does not get the touchdown. He's down, and that is the win, 35-7. So we end up, against all odds, blowing out Oklahoma. Didn't think that was going to happen, especially when it was 14-7. Did not think we were going to blow them out, but we ended up getting all the stuff working out for us, blew them out. We move on to the bye week, and then on to week 6, where we take on, I think LSU was the team that we had up next. We get locked out on a left tackle, but that's not too bad. I think he was another guy we weren't going after. Crucially, we're number 1 on a lot of different 5 stars, which is what we want to do. So we've got hours to work with here. 45 of them things. Greg, I'm going to call him Greg McElroy because I think that's funny. Greg McElroy is up for a visit. 20 hours. Thank God. We can get him on a complimentary week 11. We should probably do that. So let's do that right there. Perfect. Marquez, we keep falling on. Did we get that right at least? We didn't get it right. It's not aspirational goals. Well, that sucks. Because aspirational goals is our best one. For him, at least. So what is it now? It looks like it's going to be... It could be Sunday Player, or it could be Conference Legend. There's still two options, unfortunately. I'm going to risk Sunday Player because it's also A+ all across the board. So we're going to try that one. We are really in danger of Marquez just going to Notre Dame. He's on campus against us? Wow. LSU scheduled Gabe Marquez for our game. So we have a chance to ruin that recruitment for him, for LSU. We need 30 to schedule him. Callis. Tommy Berlin is 10. Thank God all these guys are super cheap to get. This is really helpful. It pays off to recruit guys that are close to where you're from, where your school's at. Oh, God. NC State is really making a push for Cliff Whitaker. And I really want a 5-star guard, so I'm going to have to make a move. We're going to have to hard sell Cliff Whitaker. Unfortunately, I think he's got multiple different options for a hard sell. It could be that one. I think there was one up here that it also could be. Maybe not. No, was I wrong? Is it not? Oh, I might have been wrong. Okay. So I think it's only clocked in. Okay, that's good. That's good. I thought it might have been one other one. We can work with that. We got to try to... I mean, my God. My God. He's on campus for this week against NC State because he's on the bye week. So, or we're on the bye week. So we have to hopefully win that. We do have, unfortunately, a few different competitive visits for Fiametta. But if I get him against... If I get him the complimentary, that might work out. Let's do the complimentary against Texas. We'll do that. We need to free up hours, man. We just need some of these recruitments to go away so that we can, or to finish up so that we can finish out some of these and get some other guys on campus, man. I'm running out of time here. This Gabe Marquez one is going to be insanely close. He might just outright go to Notre Dame. Thankfully, Notre Dame doesn't have him on a visit, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's not going to commit to Notre Dame. But LSU scheduled him for week 6 when we play them. Cliff Whitaker chose NC State. You got to be joking. Even with my hard sell, he just outright chose? Really? He just, on the visit was so good that he just chose NC State. His playing time deal breaker. What is NC State's playing time for right guards? Is there a world that that's playing style? Proximity to home, championship contender. They're not good there. Pro potential, stadium. Can I see playing time? Coach prestige, playing. Okay, here's playing time. For right guards, what's their playing time? They've got 73 for a right guard position group grade. Okay. I don't know what any of this means. I don't know if that means he's going to decommit. There's a chance he could decommit. I don't think that there is. But that's super annoying that he committed outright to them without even taking a look. We did squeak in to the top 3 for Gabe Marquez, but it's not looking good. We did get right his thing, obviously. We kind of knew that's what it was. We have to... The only way... We might just lose it. I might have misjudged Gabe Marquez. Notre Dame just got him on a week 9. Ugh. Well, we have to beat LSU and beat them badly because if not, if we lose that game to LSU, he's going to go there. I finally have enough hours to schedule a visit for Dennis Callis. Let me do one where he's not on a compliment or he's not on a competitive. So we'll do week 12 against Florida. Ugh, Dion Speed, we got passed on, so we need to switch to a hard sell. Man, these are some tough. When you're battling for 5 stars with the top teams in the country, it is a grind to try to beat these teams. And we are in a fight for some of these top players. And I really can't afford to lose any of them. I want one of the best classes we've ever had. And I want one of the best classes I've ever had in channel history. And I think that can happen if I can win these battles. But it's not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy. Thankfully, our grades are so good for most of these guys that the hard sells are usually going to be really, really solid. I hope I can switch to a hard sell for you. Is there only one option, please? Please be only one option. It could be aspirational goals. And it could be only aspirational goals. Huge. Huge. We could also get Kafka on a visit. He's going to Texas. I kind of want to schedule him for that Texas game. We've already loaded up the Texas week, so we might as well schedule him for the Texas game. Jeff Hodges is looking good. We're looking good there. We've been D Yeast we might have to give up on. Look at that influence bar for Georgia. Dear Lord. I may have to just give up on D Yeast. I'm going to pull out of the recruitment of that. That is a big time. Georgia can just have him. Eric Denbo, North Carolina's basically got him. The fact that he didn't commit already is kind of insane. I'll try a hard sell to see if I can change his mind, but I doubt that I'm going to be able to. That seems like it's written in the stars he's going to go to North Carolina. I might be able to step in. I may be able to step in, but that's going to be tough. I may have just wasted some hours doing that, but there's a chance I can step in. But Cliff Whitaker's signing with NC State's very annoying. Very, very annoying. Especially after I just went in with the hard sell on him. I was hoping he would choose us, but apparently that visit was so mind-blowing. We got knocked down to number 3? Who is taking our spot? Not the right thing. Who jumped us? The disrespect that we get. Texas jumped us. How? How are we even how are we not number 1? We're the 2-time defending national champions, and we're not number 1. We're number 3, and we got bumped by Texas? We're getting 25 first place votes, but the fact that Georgia and Texas are ahead of us is insane. It's simply name brand bias is what it is, and I'm tired of it. Whatever. All we got to do is keep winning. At the end of the day, if we just keep winning, we'll be national champions again, and then it doesn't matter what our rating is or what our ranking is. So that's going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch. I truly appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.